Madini Mazimba, Sprout Zimbo here, back again with another review. So Mr. Sanii Makhalima has released an album titled Manuscript. He released the album a couple of weeks back on his birthday. Now, you know what, Sanii has been in the game for a long time. He has been in the game for more than 10 years. And over all those years, you know what, he has given us some amazing tracks. Personally, right now, I cannot even think of a Sanii song which I can say, oh, this was a bad song. This guy has been giving us some very good songs. His tracks, it's either they are good or they are very good. If you have any song which you can say, you know, go in the comment section, tell me which track is that. So you can imagine my joy when I heard you'll be releasing a new album, because the guy always delivers. So when the album was released, you know, I was one of the first people to go and download my copy and started listening to the whole album. Now earlier this year, you know, in the first quarter of the year, Sanii released the track titled Dimpundiri. Now I loved this track. I fell for this track. You know what? From the very first time I listened to this track, I just became a huge fan of the track. And in this track, Sanii is basically saying, I need you to hug me. I need your embrace. And you know, for those, there's certain moments where in love, where Pekuti, you just want that other half to you, close to you, not embracing you. So it's a track that just talks about that kind of feeling, you know, that kind of need. You just want your partner close to you. So it's a very good track. Sanii also gave a very brilliant vocal performance. The production is also on point. Then, before he released the album, like a couple of weeks before he released the album, he released another track titled I Surrender. Now, this is also another very good track. Sanii is just basically saying, I surrender, I've tried everything. In a relationship, you get to a point sometimes where you are the person, the other half just starts being difficult for no apparent reason. You don't show what everything was okay. Now you're just being difficult. You don't appreciate a lot of the things that I do. So Sanii is just saying, not I've tried everything and now I surrender. Also, the production of this track is definitely very good. Sanii's vocal performance is also on point. Now the album contains 10 tracks, and I'll be giving you a track by track review of each of the tracks. Now on number 1 is the track I Surrender, and I've already talked about it. It's a very good track. And on number 2 is the track titled Unodei, and it features Andy Muridzo. Now on this track, basically they address, you know, that kind of social issue that's happening in Guti. Some girls, they now choose those big spenders, the flashy guys. But you see, maybe those guys, the not so flashy guys, who are willing to give their whole heart to that girl. And now Sanii is just taking the position of that guy, you know, the not so flashy guy, and he's saying to the girl, I'll give you my heart, I'll give you everything. I'll do everything in my power just to make you feel good, just to make you feel very much loved. So it's just not saying to the girl, that all that glitters is not gold. She said, so give me a chance, let me love you. So definitely a song a lot of us will also relate to, because these days there's that issue, and the girls will even tell you, will not provide for my financial needs, which is very true. And also on the other hand, those flashy guys, so it's definitely a social issue that's causing a lot of debate, but it's a track I definitely enjoyed. You know, the production here is a bit different. I think they tried to accommodate the sound of Andy Muridzo and Sanii. It's sounding good, but it's just a bit different as compared to all the other tracks on this album, but it's also a nice track. Now, our track number 3 is titled Kuchengera Rudo. Now, from the title, you can definitely guess what the track is all about. Sanii is just saying, me being possessive of my partner is also part of love. And you know what? It's a theme a lot of people definitely agree with. Now, the production of this track is done very well. It has a lot of reggae influences and it's sounding very good. And even Sanii gave a very good vocal performance. I just enjoyed the way he weaved some of the titles of his big tracks into the lyrics of this gem. It's just sounding very good. All in all, it's a very solid gem. On number 4 is the track Wakanditi featuring Trevor D and Takura. Now, this is a very big track. I just love this track. You know, the instrumental is just on point. These days, people they try to like experiment with instrumentals. They're taking a lot of elements from all over the world. But you know, this instrumental, this type of arrangement, you know, is that arrangement that we have been used to from even the urban grooves movement days, and it appeals to a lot of us, and it's our own sound, and I just love the way it feels, the way it sounds. For me, it's just a very good instrumental, and also this is a very good track. On this track, you know, they're in that situation, you have been in a relationship with someone, and that person will tell you, go away, I don't have any more feelings for you. Then, you know what, you get hurt, and you nurse your heartbreak. Then after some time, you find someone that makes you feel very loved, and that other person, they come back now and they're trying to say, you know what, I love you, I want you back. They're just trying to make everything complicated in your life. On this track, they're just saying, ain't you the one who told me go away? Ain't you the one who told me you don't love me anymore? Why are you coming back now saying you want me? And also the vocal performances were very, very good. Sanii is one of the best vocalists we have. Trevor Dongo is definitely one of the best vocalists we have. And having these two on a beat, you definitely know that the song is going to be very, very good. And Takura, Takura played a very, very small part than I expected on this track. I listened to this track. For Vamwe, they won't even recognize the parts where he sang. Maybe we expected him to rap. He's now switched to hip hop, so I expected maybe he'll be given a verse, but it was not to be like so. But regardless, all the three artists, they blended very, very well, and the track is sounding very, very good. It's definitely one of my favorite tracks on this album. Now, on number 5 is the track Ndimbundire, and I've already talked about this track. It's a fantastic track. I just love everything about this track. On number 6 is the track titled Rusinga Peri. Now, on this track, Sanii is just saying, I'm going to give you Rudo Rusinga Peri, love that never ends. He's just proposing his love to his girl. It's just a fantastic track, and the instrumental is sounding very good. And from the onset, you can see this track has this kind of magical feel. One of those tracks, even if you listen to the track, even uri single, you just feel like giving love to someone, just showing love to someone. Is just definitely a very, very good track. And continuing with that magical kind of vibe as the next track titled Chitsizo. Now this track, Sanii Chitsizo, is more like a promise, and Sanii is just saying, my promise to you is that I will love you. The whole arrangement of this track, it will make a perfect wedding song. Like that song, that's perfect for that first dance between bride and groom. It's just on point. It's just perfect for that moment. The production is good. Sani's vocal performance is on good. The theme is on point. It's definitely a fantastic jam. Now track number 8 is titled Baba Lo Mama. Now this is a very good track, and on this track, Sanii is just saying thank you to his parents, just appreciating the part his parents played in his life. And I think it's one of those things that all of us should learn to do. We must appreciate our parents, our guardians, all those people who have been there in our lives, all those people who have helped to mold us into the people that we are today. So it's a very, very good theme. And I just love Sani's performance here, and that jit kind of part is just sounding good. The production is also done very well. It's a nice jam. Track number 9 is titled Crazy, and it features Trey XL. Now this track, it's a bit polarizing for me. Sometimes I enjoy it a lot, sometimes I don't enjoy it that much. But basically on this track, Sanii is just confessing his joy, his happiness to his other half. Which, you make me go crazy. You are my joy, and it's quite a lovely, lovely theme. And also Trey XL did quite a nice job on his verse. And all in all, it's a nice song. And like I said, sometimes I enjoy the song more, sometimes I don't really enjoy. I don't know how you feel about the track. Go in the comment section, tell me your thoughts on this specific track. Now on number 10, which is the last track for the album, is titled Ndiperudo, the remix. Now this is a very, very big track. This track was released on his last album, and the track was received very, very well. A lot of people love this track, and I think the year it was released, it was voted the second best, if not the best song for the year. It's just one of his best tracks to date. And on this remix, he just gave the track a reggae spin. He did not change the lyrics, he just changed the instrumental, and it's still sounding very, very good. Now on this track, basically, Sanii is just addressing that issue, that space in a relationship. Maybe after some time in a relationship, you may now not appreciate your partner, what they do, as much as you did the very first day. So Sanii is just saying, I want your appreciation, I want your acknowledgement, just you appreciating me and the things that I do in this relationship. And all in all, it's still a very, very good song. So yeah, that's it for the Manuscript album. Now overall, this album is sounding very, very good. I enjoyed listening to this album. Sani's vocal performance was solid throughout the album. He just showed that he is still one of the best vocalists we have on the music scene today. Also, and Sanii is not only a vocalist or a songwriter, but he's also a music producer. And listening to this album, you can definitely feel good. He still has the touch that made him one of the most sought after producers on the local scene. He's still very, very good. Now, all in all, this album is very balanced. It gives a very good balanced listening experience. You can just play from the first track to the last track with no need to really skip certain songs. And also you can feel good, Sanii is one of those people who has managed to retain that kind of vibe that was evident during the urban groups movement days. A lot of people, they're now trying to change their sound, take it to a more modern, more maybe international kind of sound. But for Sanii, he has retained that kind of vibe that was evident during maybe the 2000s, 2004, 2005s. And because of that, the album is more relatable to a lot of people. When you listen to it, you can you can immediately understand, this is a Zim track, this is a Zim jam, and for that, a lot of people I know who love this album. So in terms of my favorite track on the album, I enjoyed Ndimbundire. That's a very, very good track. I Surrender is also a very good track, and Tipe Rudo, the remix. There's also Kuchengera Rudo, Chitsizo. There are a number of very, very good tracks on this album. It's one of those albums maybe you can just randomly pick any song and that can be your favorite. Maybe my least favorite, I will have to say Crazy. The song is not bad, but like I said, it's a bit polarizing for me. Sometimes I love it a lot more, sometimes a bit less. So my overall rating for the album, I give this album an A. This is a very good album. Download your copy. The album was given for free. Sanii just released it on his birthday and he said, this is my appreciation to all of my fans for sticking with me all these years. So I'm giving you this album for, just download it for free. So I'll post the link to where you can download the album down in the description settings. And for those who have managed to download and listen to the album, tell me your thoughts. What are your thoughts on this album? Which is your favorite track? Which is your least favorite track? And also, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up down below. See you again next time.